wonder why you never achieve your goals? Huh? Well, that's okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you how. First thing you do wrong is you bite off more than you can chew. I know this is like figurative, but like when you put it in your head visually, it just makes so much sense. So like think about you have like 2 slices of pizza on your plate, and you know you really like pizza, so you just like rum, 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 rum. Like you're not gonna make it. You bit off more than you could chew. It's honestly just like the Cookie Monster. Really, is he even eating a cookie at all? No, because he's not really swallowing it or anything. It just goes in his mouth and then it falls on the floor. If you're biting off too much than you can chew, you didn't accomplish anything. Your stomach still as empty as it was beforehand. So, for instance, with me, I had a goal originally to make 20 videos in 1 month. Now, not enjoying them. My goal was to have enough videos to where I could satisfaction constantly post consistently. So I just wanted to get to that end goal so quickly that I said I could make 20 videos in 1 month and post it all. You know, not taking into account the time it takes to edit, the time it takes to film, the time it takes to come up with ideas of what you want to talk about. And like when I made the first video, I was like, oh, this goal was terrible. Like that's 20 videos is like 5 months of content. Like, I don't know who I was fooling. So then I had pulled it down to 10 because I was trying to figure out how to edit. So I pulled it down to 10 videos a month. It still wasn't realistic. So, you know, I think people think so much about getting to the end goal and they want to get there as quick as possible instead of truly biting a little bit of the pizza here, chewing it down, and eventually you'll reach the end of the pizza. You reach the end of your goal to get to that second piece of pizza. But if you're just trying to eat 2 slices of pizza too quick and you just want to get to your goal as quick as possible, you're gonna choke, possibly die, food get lodged in your throat. Like, you don't want that to happen to you. All that stuff can lead to overwhelming. And that leads to the second point. Bumps and challenges, bumps in the roads, challenges, all that stuff is gonna happen naturally. But, you know, if you bit off a little bit too much of the pizza, you drink a little bit of water, you got through it. But you can't do that if you got a mouthful of pizza. And like, these challenges are going to come. But when you do things like this makes you get discouraged. Like, think about if you put too much pizza in your mouth and you threw it up. After that, you probably not gonna, like, you'd be crazy if you actually wanted to eat more pizza after throwing up all the pizza you just shoved in. But all that just discourages you, it slows you down, it sets you back. Like, you don't want anything to make you get discouraged from achieving your goal. Like, if you really want this, then what's the problem? So what you need to do is when you make your goals, make sure that they are realistic. I don't know if you heard about SMART goals, but if you have or if you haven't, I have this good video that will be linked in the cards for you to watch that will show you like what SMART goals are and how you can apply them in your life. So not just knowing what it is, but how to actually apply it with actual examples. So check that out after you watch this. The second reason why you probably don't reach your goals is because you don't really keep the end in mind. Like, whatever your goal is, it should motivate you. Whether that's like having financial freedom or being able to homeschool your children, whatever your goal is, anytime you're trying to achieve that goal and you get unmotivated or you losing discipline, you should be able to think about that goal and it should motivate you to actually work back towards it. Be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you slowing it down? Like, do you want this? If your goal doesn't make you want to get back into it or get up when you fall, then maybe you need to change your goal. Maybe you don't really want what you said you want, so you should reevaluate it. Your goal should motivate you to start moving, get doing, and keep doing. So if your goal isn't doing that, change it. Another reason why you never achieve your goals, you're lazy. So you're the type of person that talk the talk but don't walk the walk. You have all these goals and you tell people about it and
they're like, oh, good job, or oh, that's a great job, I'm proud of you.
That type of stuff, but then, you know, you get your validation from that, not actually achieving your goal. You're never just working towards your goal. You never spend time like thinking about how you can change yourself. If your goal is to, you know, eat better, are you actually making a plan to eat better? Are you actually buying foods so that you can eat better and have healthier choices? Or are you instead still buying the same junk food you had before? You don't really watch videos on it, you don't look up healthier recipes, and you don't actually start. And if that's the case, you're a procrastinator. Next reason why you don't achieve your goals, maybe God doesn't want you to achieve that goal. We as people, we think that what we want and what we think in our mind is correct. And we think that's what the best thing is. But sometimes you're just going after your own lust and it ain't really good for you. You might think it's good for you here, but honestly, for instance, you know, money. So, you know, money can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. And let's say your goal is to make a whole bunch of money and get rich. But then what will happen? But once you make that money, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a sinner? Are you going to stop keeping commandments? Like, if he knows that when you achieve your goal is going to be for the worse of you and not the better, he's not going to let you achieve it. And if that's the case, just let his will be done and change your goal to something else. And if that's the case, also reevaluate what's the really true reason why you wanted to achieve that certain goal. If you enjoyed this video, check out this one. Bye.